Hi guys, I'm DriverLadyPro because I drive like a boss, but I try to stay classy like a lady. Welcome to our live stream video on Sunday night podcast. Right now we're waiting on people to join the room, but I thought I'd get started. Everybody says they're going to roll in here eventually. What I want to talk about today, first of all, I want to get the room opened up so that we can see people in the room, because I'm very guilty of getting the room open and then not looking at it. And I want to make sure that we have people in the room and I talk to them. So far, we got 2 people in the room. If this is your first time here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little notification. And if you are returning, give me a thumbs up. So guys, I upload every Wednesday night, usually a how-to video, and then I try to I do the Sunday night podcast, and I try to throughout the week, I try, if there's events going on, I try to make sure that I hit you guys up usually about between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Time. So oh, hi Fat Man. Hi, Miss G. I know I'm late. I gotta, like, for some reason, everybody likes to call me at the last minute. I'm like, I got everything set up. I am ready. This time I even remembered to put the articles in the description before I got going. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready. And then somebody calls me on the phone, and then I was having technical difficulties with the call, and I'm like, just forget it. So anyway, let's get started. What this is about. Oh, hi, Legacy Rideshare. Hey, welcome to the room. Welcome everybody to the room. What this Rideshare Unite is for passengers, drivers, whether you're a delivery driver or you're a rideshare driver. This is about everybody in the industry, the gig shift economy, actually. We're trying to unite everybody together in talking about the abuses in the gig economy, and there's a certain kind of healing that goes on when you talk about things that have happened, and when you can unite people that have had terrible things that have happened to them. Oh, Fat Man says he didn't make crap today. And then LMD, Team LMDU says, oh, Mandy. And then he says, thumbs up. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to start out with is a delivery driver. Well, no, we'll do this taxi driver one. We'll do this taxi driver one. And the taxi driver is from Miami. I was thinking about, hi, Lucha Libre. I was thinking about Fat Man, even though he's not from Miami. You know, this is down in towards his neck of the woods. Miami is more south, but so I'm going to just play the video, and
here. Police continued their search for answers here. 7 News reporter Alex Browning is on the story. He's live in Miami along Biscayne Boulevard. Alex.
Well, Craig, police still have not identified the driver of that cab. Meanwhile, the suspect tonight on the run.
Oops. So I accidentally hit the pause button. Here we go. Whoop. Doggone it.
Closer to the news now. Identified the driver of that cab. Meanwhile, the suspect tonight.
Biscayne Boulevard. Alex.
Okay, here we go.
Well, Craig, police still have not identified the driver of that cab. Meanwhile, the suspect tonight on the run. Biscayne Boulevard shut down Friday morning for hours as police investigated a deadly attack along Biscayne between 54th and 39th Streets. Miami police say around 6 a.m. they received a call about a car crashing into a tree, possibly connected to a robbery. When first responders arrived, they found a man lying outside of his wrecked taxi cab. They say he was, quote, critically injured. Hours later, police confirmed he died at the hospital.
Sucks to see.
Rob Vanderborg was driving to work as the incident played out.
I saw a taxi making a turn, and he turned around completely, and that's when I saw a guy driving, and there's someone hanging on to him. And they turned around, he kept going driving, and he ran over him, and that's when he hit the curb here and the tree behind us. And the guy tried getting in, the guy who was driving, tried getting in some cars, tried to get in other people's cars to get out. He couldn't, and then he ran off.
Police kept the road closed for the entire morning as crime scene technicians combed through the street and nearby parking lots. Just after noon, police towed away the cab as detectives were seen asking questions at the cab company's Miami Beach office. And if you have any information that could help detectives in this case, you're asked to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. That number on your screen, 305-471-TIPS. Well, I'm in.
So, in other words, guys, this is just another reminder that it is a very dangerous, as an Uber and Lyft driver and a taxi driver, it is a very dangerous job. If somebody, hey, Savage, I'll put you in the room. If somebody decides they want to kill you, that guy pulled out a knife on him. They didn't say that in the video. They said they showed cyan. Sorry, I can't multitask. So he pulled out a knife on the person and on the taxi driver, and the taxi driver ended up getting in an accident and ended up dying. So this is just a hi Isabel, hi. This is just another reminder how dangerous it is to be a taxi driver or an Uber driver. And it's important, and I have said this before, not to engage these people. Do not. It's not, if somebody is becoming belligerent, if you can, end the ride, if they're not in your car, end the ride and keep from having conflict as much as possible. I tried to keep bend over. I met your spouse the other day. Thank you, Ben. So anyway, I didn't know how he met my spouse. Okay, anyway, that's totally throwing me off. So it is very important, at least for me, when I try not to disagree with people in the car. I mean, I might disagree, but if they come back, if they say, oh, like this other day, this guy said, I was talking about how, coffee is, it's a diuretic. And I said, oh yeah, it'll dehydrate you. The guy said, oh no, it won't. Oh, okay, dude. All right, I'm not arguing with you. You think that? All right, go ahead. I don't get into arguments. Then Fat Man says that's kind of freaky. So then let's see this other. Let me talk about this other one. So this second one, these are all times that people have been attacked. Where is the no. I got to get it right here. I put it in the video, and then I should have put big flashing lights on it so I could find it. podcast links. There we go. It's right where I can find it. All right. So this one is about a Uber driver that was or not an Uber driver. This is a delivery driver that was attacked. Now, I didn't put it in the description below, but what I have been doing is I went out and I bought something called a tack bat, and it fits right in between my seat, and it's a flashlight. It's a flashlight, so they can't say, oh, you know, but you know, the kid that, if you see this stuff, you need to like make sure that you protect yourself. Let me play this one now.
Always had trouble managing our tasks until one of my colleagues found Monday.com.
Hold on, there we go. Skip. Okay.
Cold and held down, Jeremy Davenport says he's been delivering pizza off and on for 15 years.
That was the first time that I've physically been assaulted.
Assaulted and injured with marks on his neck and other parts of his body. He recalls how he pulled up to Lenz Avenue in Norfolk with a food order.
I heard somebody holler from the side of the house. I looked over. They asked me if I was a delivery driver. I said yes. About the time I said yes.
Talk on it. If I move, then there we go.
He hit me in the side of the mouth.
He says he started wrestling with the first guy and put up a good fight, then noticed a second man.
Took me by surprise, but once the initial shot at the moment kind of wore off, I started just fighting with him and wrestling on the ground. And like I said, I almost had him over. The adrenaline was pushing, and then the second guy come and messed me up.
He says they searched his pockets and ordered him to stay down.
Don't move. Where's the money at? I told him where the money is at after they had me in a chokehold, and then they said stay down, and they left.
Jeremy said he was out about $60 that he had earned that night, and that there was just one thing he was thinking.
I can't lose this money. I got 2 kids and a wife, and it's all I have.
He says he was shocked they didn't take the food order.
So that's what kind of upset me a little bit. You order the food, at least take the food if you're going to rob me. They didn't take the food.
This attack happened at the end of August, but no one's been arrested, according to Norfolk police. Jeremy says assaults happen to drivers, but he stresses that most people are good, generous, and kind to him while he's at work. Now he's focused on doing his job and making money for his family.
This is yet another reminder. This is why I it's important for us. Let me stop that. I didn't stop it because now it's going into advertisements. Go on it. Someday I'll get this seamless. Okay, so Big Diesel in the house, and then Fat Man says trash. Are you saying trash about the people? I mean, I think it's pretty. I guess if you can like rob a pizza guy, but if you're a smart pizza guy, you might have like a locked bag in your car so that even if they like were to try to steal it, they wouldn't be able to get into your pizza bag. I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty bad when you have to jump the pizza guy to get some money. I mean, I think that, yeah. I mean, it worked for these guys, but it's just important to make sure you protect yourself. I have watched the people who robbed him are trash. Yes, exactly. I have heard that a lot of people will take their pepper spray and they'll put it in the bottom of their bag, and that is no bueno. That's not a good place to put your pepper spray. It's important that you have it like in your pocket where you can grab it, right handy. So I mean, this particular, I don't know what Uber and Lyft's thing is about pepper spray, but seriously, if you have to make sure you protect yourself, even if you have to carry a freaking fork so you can stab somebody with a fork, you know, because they can tell you, oh, don't protect yourself, but it's your life that is on the line. And this taxi driver and this delivery driver are living proof that no bueno. It's not a good idea to not have some type of protection. When I saw these, it made me realize that it was important that we took care of ourselves, you know. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. We don't have a lot of people in the room yet. All the other people said that they were going to come, da da da. So hopefully they're showing up. I got a screwdriver for them. It says Savage. I sent you a buddy. I sent you an invite twice. Do you need me to send another? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Right here, podcast links. All right. This one I already did a video this week about, but I think it's important and we're going to talk about it. Fat Man says, I got an bleep and an ass loaded with lethal gas. Yeah, that is okay, let's see, where is that? Okay, here's that. Okay, now we're going to play this particular one. And I did a video on it.
In cup noodles.
We don't want to hear about noodles. And
look, honey, I'm eating my veggies.
Cup noodles, very veggie. Try new vegetarian soy sauce flavor with a full serving of veggies and no added MSG.
Okay.
Tense moments as this Uber driver denies a ride for 2 passengers. Take a listen to their argument. The Uber driver in this video did not want to share his name. Fox 5, he got a request to pick up the young man outside an apartment near the convention center last week. He says the passengers looked underage and they only requested 1 seat through Uber Pool, an affordable carpool option through the app. The driver says that's against Uber's policy, so before starting the ride, he canceled their request.
Because of the situation being so shady, he asked them to leave the car. So when he asked them to leave, that's when they start throwing punches at him.
That's the driver's son, who also didn't want to share his name for safety reasons.
It's definitely brutal. It's hard to watch because it just makes you wonder, you know, how safe the drivers are when they're driving.
He rushed to meet his dad right after the attack.
He was shaken up. He was shaking. He was basically panicking. You know, he didn't know what had happened. They did a CAT scan of his brain and his face. They said that he has a broken cheekbone right underneath his eye.
He says his dad is still scared, but back on the road driving again.
I don't think that it's ever going to be like before for him, you know?
The driver's family now hoping these 2 passengers will be caught before they take another ride.
They're out there right now. They're walking in the streets. The camera doesn't really help with people being safe. It just points out who the victim is and who the attackers are.
Deanna Bonner, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
So Fat Man says, Fat Man says Vegas ghetto filth, and Big Diesel says pool is trash. That's right. I just wanted to let you know. I think let me see. This one. I think they caught the guys. That guy that was jumped, that cab driver, or not cab driver, the Domino's guy, yeah. they caught the 2 kids that jumped him. So thank God. This is why you don't do pool. Yeah, exactly. Because, all right, when you do pool, you got to be careful, because if you have 2 people sitting behind you and you have their back to them, they can mess you up. If you guys have seen, I have a video about a Atlanta person that was just pummeled the crap out of a lady in Atlanta. Pool is not, I mean, whether you do pool or whether you do Uber, first of all, a regular Uber, because you can have 3 people get in the car and they're all sitting in back of you and you're susceptible. I did meet a guy that was selling this he did a plastic thing behind your head. I don't know if I would like that. It was like it strapped onto your headrest, and it was this big plastic thing separating you from the riders. And I don't know if I would feel comfortable with that. But okay, I'm gonna Savage Scientist Ed wants me to send him an invite again. Let me do this. There we go. It's the right one, buddy. Okay. So it's just really important that you be careful out there, and you take care of yourself, and you keep your eyes out, because like I went to pick somebody up, and it was at the gym. They said, "Oh, I'm by the gym." And they were at a high school. And I was like, okay, we'll see if this is a teenager. And it actually was a teacher. But I had, before they even came up to the window, I was like, Savage, I sent you the invite. Do you need me to send it again? Sometimes it doesn't work for you. You still gotta be like scoping things out before they even go to get in your car. The best line of defense is a good offense. To be making sure before you even have to pull out any pepper spray or whatever you might use to defend yourself, whatever it might be, you have a good, you check these people over. I had a kid, actually, I thought I locked the door, but he was able to open the door. I don't know if I didn't push it fast enough or I pushed the wrong one last night, but he was a tiny little thing, and he goes, he's trying to get in, and I go, wait, are you a minor? And he said, yes. And I said, well, I can't drive you. And he said, DMA says it's called situational awareness. Exactly. Yes. He was trying to get into my car, and I said to him, buddy, I can't drive minors. It's against Lyft and Uber's policy. And he was like, yeah, but I already paid for the ride. I'm like, well, your ride is canceled, so don't worry about that. Because he's like, how am I going to get home? I don't have any money. I just used all my money to pay for the ride. I said, dude, you're going to have to call somebody else, and he's like, but other Uber, they always do that. But other Uber drivers give me rides. So, let me just talk about this. I did not know this, until I opened up, yeah, Fat Man says the boss. Exactly. So I just opened up the app, and it said that Lyft is now paying only 52 cents a mile here in Chicago, that they dropped the rates even more. And this is this is the end of the end for me. This is why it's like, I don't know. I can't keep working for a company that's going to keep giving me more and more and more pay cuts. I mean, I get paid less than when I started. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I've like I said, I've signed up for DoorDash. I signed up for Deliv, but they keep sending me, I guess this is a new thing. I figure, oh cool, I'll do Deliv. Probably nobody does it, and they're like, we have plenty in your area. I'm like, okay. Or maybe they're not even opened up in the north side of Chicago. Maybe they're only downtown Chicago. If you deliver food or anything in Chicago, no bueno. No bueno. It's very hard. So I am trying to get Ed on again. Whoops. Oops. All right, Ed, I'm going to send you another link. Ed, keep your eyes peeled. Okay. Big Diesel says, when they drop the rates, they say, don't worry, you will be busier and make more money. I know. Okay, good. Ed got it. I know. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if y'all know this, but on January 14th, there has been uprisings. Okay, London has done a lot of protesting. France,
yeah.
Welcome to the house.
What's going on, everybody?
Everybody,
Savage Scientist.
Please
DriverLadyPro.
Please welcome Savage Scientist to the room. Savage Scientist is a seasoned driver for Uber, and he hates Lyft. Please
I really hate Lyft.
Channel. It's more of a tech channel, but he does talk a little bit about Uber in it. So if you haven't checked out his channel, please go check it out. He is, and subscribe. Support our fellow YouTubers. So anyway, you got.
I think the reason why everyone is gone is because rideshare driver Dustin is also live streaming.
Oh yeah, he said that. I don't know why he decided to start live streaming on Sunday night when he knew he had this commitment. Oh yeah, he said that. I don't know why he decided to start live streaming on Sunday night when he knew he had this commitment. Batman said, we're going to get on Section 8 trash now.
All right, I'm just moving windows around here.
Isabel says, could he see the chat? Isabel is my sister-in-law. Hi. So, all right. Well, now that we got more than one expert in the room, let me start. I usually talk for 20 more minutes. Do you want me to talk for 20 more minutes?
Well, it depends on what the story is.
Do you want me to sing?
Singing.
I've got that love and feeling. Just because I can't sing doesn't mean I won't sing. No, we don't want to run everybody out of the room.
You already down to 4 of them. You're going for a record.
It says we got 3 people in the room.
And probably I'm one of those 4.
And I'm the other one. So we got one person in the room, probably my sister-in-law.
Oh, we do have Big Diesel. Yeah, Big Diesel, Fat Man. DMA.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Yeah, that's about it. And Miss G in here.
Miss G's in here. So we got more. We got a few people in here. You know,
well, it says 6. All right.
This Sunday night podcast has been getting really popular, but if I might have to be forced to move it to a different time if Dustin's gonna have it at the same exact time, because I can't compete with that. I'm gonna have
one thing that could really. Oh, Dustin have 109 people in his stream now.
I know, but I mean, he does it at the same time that he had committed to help me out. I'm gonna have to talk to him about it. Be like, Dustin.
You want me to send him a message?
Yeah. Dave the Uber Slave. Hey, you guys, just got back from dinner. Dave, I can't remember your email. Please text it to me. You know what I did? He gave me his email in my email, and I think I accidentally erased it. Okay, so Miss G, but most are joking around. Don't worry, Mandy. Most are jokers. Don't worry. Quality over quantity. Okay, Dave, I'm adding you now.
You know what would be good? If let me Dave the Uber Slave is in here.
Dave the Uber Slave, I'm adding him right now. This is what I thought his email address was. But there we go. Sending your invite now, Dave. So just get do you watch the game?
The Saints game?
Did you watch the game the Eagles? Is it no, not the Eagles. The one that started at like 5 o'clock.
I know our team lost today.
Which one was that?
The Saints. The Saints lost to the Rams.
Okay, that's not the one I was talking about. The second game. The
you don't even care about our team. See that?
The Patriots and the Dave, did you get the invite? I can send it again. LA Rams, woohoo, says Miss G. I'm not from LA, so okay. All right, I'm sending it again, Dave. Dave the Uber Slave. So
You
the
might have to
last
do
one,
some advertising.
huh?
You on Twitter?
Me?
Yeah, you're on Twitter. Yeah.
Yes, Driver Lady Pro on Twitter. Guys, I'm Driver Lady Pro on Twitter. I'm Driver Lady Pro on Facebook. I'm Driver Lady Pro on Instagram. I'm Driver. Let's see. I'm Driver Lady Pro on Tumblr. Yep. And I have a group called Rideshare Workers Unite in Facebook that Facebook just got rid of a whole bunch of people in the groups if they weren't commenting, so, or they weren't like posting. So if you do not post in the group, they get rid of you.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to do like YouTube now. If you're not active on YouTube, they're gonna unsubscribe from certain channels.
Yep, they do that every so often anyway. So that's what Facebook is doing. Not only that is I was taking my my videos and I was putting them in all the groups that I was in. Well, they said I'm spamming. So they told me I couldn't they stopped me from posting. I was like, wait a minute, this is all relevant stuff. This has everything to do with the groups that I'm in, you know, because it all has to do with Uber and Uber Eats and stuff like that, but they won't let you put it in there. So I don't know. Maybe you can only put one post. I don't know. But that is the new way. Dave the Uber slave, did you get the invite? I haven't heard back from you. I'm wondering if you were wandering. Let me see. Let's quit goofing around. Let me get the questions that I got for Ask the Experts. What I do is when I am at, I got to show this. Let me show you this. When I am sitting at, like, if I'm sitting at light and it's a really long light, what I'll do is I will look in my groups and see it, like watch the questions. Look at this. A lullaby baby hammock. Well, let me see if I can do it. Lullaby baby hammock. Can you see that? This is a baby hammock back in let's see, what year is it? It's $6.95. It fits on fits any hardtop car. 1 minute installation. You can purchase a Lala Baby car hammock from your local dealer or purchase it at someplace in California. And basically, it says keep baby safe with a Lala Baby car hammock. Yeah, keep baby safe. Back in the day, the safest, most comfortable car bed ever. I thought that was interesting. Can you see it? It's a lot of reflection. Anyway.
I see it. Yeah. That was crazy. Crazy. Man, looking at the way things are now. You can't, I mean, it'll be hard to get away with something like that.
Yeah. Okay. How many of you guys do have cargo? Says, okay. Cargo sends me Red Bulls. I wish I could get some Red Bulls. I check my inventory on cargo.menu and I see they are free. LOL. Yeah. Girl, you need to be letting me know. Oh, this is a guy. Where you live, because I need some of those Red Bulls. It's probably more expensive than just going to the store. Where do I do? It says, where do I store them? A really good question. By the way, good morning, everyone. Hope you guys had a great day. Let's get okay. So I guess they gave him a little packet. I don't know if you guys all have this. I got in my cargo box. How many? Show me hands. How many people have cargo?
I don't have cargo.
I have cargo, and I get free stuff in it, and I order the free stuff. And then because sometimes, you know, I'll drive around with the cargo under my arm, and sometimes it'll hurt my arm. So I only put it in on the weekends. So because it hurts if you go for too long with it underneath your arm. So anyway. So Savage says no cargo. Big Diesel says yes, he's got it. So Big Diesel, do you have Red Bulls? I do not. I have Bubbly. They gave me the new Bubbly. Maybe I'll get some Red Bulls. You know I'm going to be buying those things. Miss G, do you have cargo? If you do not have cargo, it is absolutely free. You can put it in your car and sell things out of your car, and you get money from it.
Out of your car.
Yeah. You might as well make extra cash. I mean, I make about $200 extra a month. That's nothing to, you know. I mean, that's $200 I don't have. They gave me 2 at the beginning, but I haven't resupplied me with them. They gave you 2, cargo boxes or 2 Red Bulls? He's busy watching
Oh yeah, I'm watching 2 of them going. Yeah, because I'm pulling the information from his from his show into your show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 121 watchers. You know, my thing is one way that you can get more subscribers and people on your stream will be to raid other people's streams. I don't know if you're familiar with doing that. That's kind of like when you would end your stream and then send your people to another stream and tell them to put in a certain hashtag like DriverLadyPro rated, something like that. When you go into his stream. And what that's going to do is actually get you some of his subscribers.
So you think I should end my stream?
Well, I think that you should do the QA stuff. I think you should I think what you should do is raid his stream, because if you raid his stream, you're gonna get attention from his subscribers.
Oh, so you think I should go into his stream and say rated by DriverLadyPro?
Yeah, you when you end your stream and then tell them to go to his stream. Yeah.
Oh, I would end my stream.
Yeah, you'll end yours and then raid his. Mm-hmm. But one thing I would have to say is I'm posting 2 more videos. Really, I have 3 videos I might be posting tomorrow. And one of them is gonna be a video on one video is gonna be on flu season driving. That's gonna be the biggest video I'm doing out of the 3. The other video already completed. That's the one on just I was just pissed off, so I did a rant video. They had a marathon today. I drove all the way through Baton Rouge traffic to pick up a customer, and then I get close to him. I mean, walking distance, and he gonna cancel. And then he said, I'm gonna get another Uber. I'm like, good luck finding somebody that's gonna go across. You know, they parade. I mean, runners barricade. I mean, they had the street barricaded off. So he deserved to walk. So, and this other video is I'm gonna talk about the World Star Hip Hop video, and I'm gonna send that video to Mike Epps' Twitter account because people are always saying I look like Mike Epps. So I'm gonna say, man, I'm tired of people saying I look like you. So that's gonna be that video. And so really the World Star Hip Hop thing really gonna be me talking about how World Star Hip Hop is a joke. They don't stand behind their word. So that's it. You got to raid his stream though.
How do I raid his stream? All I did is say raid your screen.
Yeah, you got. So you want to do it? Because I'm about.
How do we do it?
Yeah, let's go in there and say raid it.
I did.
All right, so hashtag raid it.
RADE.
RAIDEDBYDRIV by you. EDY.
Bye.
There it is. So I just
I did it too.
Yeah, so and I'm watching this stream now. He said, "Oh, we still live."
So, okay, let's talk about Trip. Oh, wait. Let's talk. Wait a minute. Let's read what's in the thing. They gave me 2 at the beginning, and I haven't resupplied me with them. 2 Red Bulls. They never gave me Red Bulls. I don't know what you guys are doing. Okay, you guys heard that Section 8 and food stamps will be no longer as of March 1st. Really?
Yeah, the government shut down.
Well, yeah, but
they probably gonna come back once the government open back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're gonna make
agree on the budget.
I'm thinking, well, it's not like they're going to be making all those people, you know, the Section 8 is like, I have a friend that is developmentally disabled and she cannot pay for her own rent. And I can't see them like getting rid of and not paying her rent for and having her like sleep out on the street. All because of the president wanting a wall. So
yeah, they're gonna find money to pay for a wall to keep people in the United States in this country when they're gonna be jumping over that wall trying to go into Mexico if this shit keep happening.
You know what? I'd be in Mexico right now, but Mexico doesn't have any gasoline. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of people stealing gasoline in Mexico. So, you know, people in Mexico can't even get around.
I have to go raid the northern border in Canada.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what? Maybe we ought to bring a big gigantic tank of gas down there with us and sell it at an inflated price. Never mind. That would be wrong. That would be wrong.
Price gouging, huh?
Yeah, that would be wrong. Okay. Okay, so all right, Fat Man says you guys okay. Fat Man says if this government shutdown continues, the nice people will be thrown out and there's going to be riots on the streets. That may be true. And then Isabel Martinez says, you started a YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. I posted some videos. Thank you. Oh, I started. I'm going to stop watching. I'm going to stop watching it. Was good. I need to go to sleep. It's my name tag. Tell me when you do a live stream. Okay. I'm thinking that's my nephew. Danny, is that Danny? Okay, so anyway, the fat man says keep people in and out. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk politics, really. I don't, because it's like there's two things you don't talk about is politics and religion. You know, it just no bueno. All right, so let me look and see what else I saw. Okay, new to Lyft. I just started yesterday. Do you get over the feeling of having a stranger in your car? I mean, I can't obviously tell them there's airbags if we get in a wreck and they'll be okay. Like I joke with my friends.
I joke with my customers all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It you know, just get a little more open with your customers. The more you drive, the more acclimated you're gonna be with doing this job.
Right. You can't just like read that book that Harry the rideshare guy has and then be dun dun dun. I know how to do it. It really takes experience to know to get through all this. You know,
Harry, I think Harry was supposed to give me a free copy of his book, and he didn't.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I haven't read it yet. I should.
Yeah, 'cause I might do a book review on it. But I think your personal driver did a real good job at summarizing that book. He said that, you know, really there's more information. If you take all the people that are out here doing YouTube, that will be really enough to get you started. And the only, you know, really the podcast, I mean, really the information on his channel is more valuable than the information in his book. What's going on, Dave? You know, really the podcast.
Dave's in the room.
The Rams are going to the Super Bowl. Woo!
I knew you were gonna start with me. We're gonna get you next year, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna see. Man, that was a good game. But that play, that last play, that's the thing.
Dude, the Patriots in Kansas City are in overtime right now.
Damn.
First time since 1986 that the AFC went into overtime on the championship.
Like NFC, the NFC is almost like the SEC. That's what a competition is. Yeah, and we done turned DriverLadyPro rideshare stream into football, huh?
Well, you know what? Most of my viewers are like males from 35 to 45 years of age. I'm sure they're interested in it. I used to not be big into football, or baseball or anything. But when I started picking up Cubs fans, especially after winning the World Series, and they were like, "Oh yeah," and they were all excited, and I mean, it's infectious. You know, you can't. People are like, "Are you a Tigers fan?" I'm like, no. Are you a? Because
these games are relevant to Uber and Lyft, because when they come down to the wire like this, like we get surging in LA after the game's over.
We got some surging here. Man, New Orleans is real. I mean, I'm in Baton Rouge. I'm 80 miles from New Orleans, and we were surging. Yeah. Oh, I see it now. Oh, 31-31. Man, that's what's up there.
So it is the Patriots against the who?
Kansas City.
The Chiefs.
Okay, so I heard that Kansas City is supposed to be favored.
What you had to it?
Did you hear
Sorry,
me?
I put in headphones. It's hard for me to hear now.
I heard that Kansas City was favored over the Patriots. Is that true?
I think
That sounds right.
Why?
the Patriots is the Patriots is a rigged up. They make the NFL seem fake to me.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
that whole Brady camp is overrated. Yeah, it's time for them to shut that down.
Okay, this is a new member asking this question. I have noticed that many of you suggest having a dash cam. Why is that? What is the advantage of it?
Well, really, anytime you drive down the street, you should have a dash cam.
Yeah, because people lie when you get in an accident.
And also, I think Dave the Uber slave, man, you got some real good B-roll footage. I mean, you starting to do something with your footage. I mean,
yeah,
that is a good use of it.
By the way, so Dave, I signed up under as far as trip. Let me just put this out here right now. I signed up under Dave's trip passenger, and if y'all, I put in the description below. You can sign up for trip just as a passenger and get a code. You don't have to spend money. You can just sign up, and that way you're in the ball game without having to spend a whole bunch of money, because aren't they asking almost $500, Dave?
Yeah, for like the full package. Okay, so if you just want to be a driver, it's $200 a month plus $50 sign up. And if you want to do a driver influencer, then you're looking at another $150 for the year on top of that. So yeah, it's $400 to be a driver influencer, and then you're committed to $200 a month as long as you want to keep driving. But like, of course, like you were saying, like right now, like I wouldn't even think about all that yet, because like until the app is available and people are out driving and we can see, like, because different people are on YouTube are going to be in areas, and we'll see their videos and see how it works out for them. But like you were saying, for now, anybody can click on your link. They can sign up for free as a passenger. And the benefit of that is you'll be able to start referring other passengers when the time comes. And you'll also be in the system, with DriverLadyPro, so that you'll be like one of the early adopters. Like, even though you're not having to pay anything, you'll be in on this thing like early.
Yeah, so you're up higher in the MLP, chain.
Well, yeah, because like you'll get a link, your own link, and you'll be able to refer other passengers. And then ultimately, like if they become drivers, like some of these people that sign up as passengers, like they're signed up under your link, and they might actually become drivers.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's worth it to like sign up, do the whole thing, because you're already going to have drivers that you signed up.
So it didn't take me any time to sign up. It didn't take me any time at all. But I am signed up under Dave because Dave has been giving me a lot of information, and he hasn't been pushy about it. And he's been like investigating and like getting answers about this, like valid answers. A lot of people come on, oh, I'm gonna get a Tesla and I'm gonna get a vacation, and I'm like,
Yeah, because right now there's no way to make money. Like until we can actually sign up drivers that can go out and drive, like nobody's gonna make any money. So that's what we're waiting for right now.
Right. So let me read what Fat Man said. The Patriots have had enough Super Bowls, plus they play with their balls. And then he says, for obvious reasons. And then he says, the ghetto bird needs to leave. It's affecting my hearing this. Okay. And then he says, we don't need any more drivers. And then he says, these people are acting the way we did when Uber came out. I know. Remember when Uber came out with their codes and they were like, still, this is what I believe. Uber is still dropping, Uber and Lyft are still dropping our pay, okay? But there are still people that are getting, Lyft just dropped our pay to 52 cents a mile, okay? People are still getting on Uber, on the internet, and I won't say their name, but they're getting on the internet saying, I'm making tons of money, but you know what? You would be making tons more money. Oh, I'm making serious.
Yeah, they're within field goal too, so they can do just what happened in the first game.
Uber dropped it. What's going on?
They're encouraging people to work their buns off and drive their cars into the ground. But really?
Yeah, one of the best things to say about Uber and Lyft, there go my screen. This damn surface always, the screen always flop down like that.
Okay, so we got to have somebody tell us how the game is doing. Like if you have the score on your phone or something, so we can at least know what's going on while we're doing our podcast.
I don't want to get you a copyright. Here's the game right here.
Yeah, I know, but what's the score? I'm just saying, like 31. Tell us what the score is. Okay. I can't
31-31.
Really?
Yeah, they're in overtime.
Oh, okay.
You may be watching now. New England getting a touchdown.
New England's pretty close to ending this.
Shit.
So you think New England's going to win?
It looks like it. They're right there at the end zone, and it's sudden death overtime. So
seriously, I think New England. I already thought New England was going to win anyway. They're just a stronger team.
It's a safe bet.
Yep.
But the Rams are going to beat them in the Super Bowl.
I'm going for the Rams.
You're probably right.
Even though the Rams just shut down my team, I hate them so much. That's it.
All right.
He shouldn't even be celebrating. He should be like another one. You got about 5-6 trophies on the wall, 5 or 6 Super Bowl rings. Like, what do we do with this 6? I don't have one finger, one hand.
Brady.
So I was driving downtown the other day, and they have all these people, like all these famous ball players, handprints on one of the walls down there. And I was thinking, that's what they're going to do. These people are going to have to do like ceremonies and put their handprints in walls, like the Walk of Fame that they have, but they have all these, football things, yeah. So when you get like 6 Super Bowl rings, how many times do you get to put your hands in walls?
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do with that 6th one? We only have one hand.
One who has?
It's not gonna look right to have one on this hand, and what are you gonna have to start on this 10th? Start working towards 10.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so here is another thing that I saw. Hyundai Kia recalls vehicles because of increased fire risk.
Wow.
Yeah, and they have vehicles that are like up in flames. I guess now, you guys, we don't have Tony B here, but
And they have vehicles that are like up.
But Tony B will tell you, like a lot of the Fords, he thinks that the newer Fords are better, but they'll have like they'll say that they have the anti-slip, or what is that called? When you drive the what is it called? Traction control. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's no good. It is no good. He has a 2008 Ford Edge and it's an SUV and it still slips on the road. Okay, New York City driver says, okay, damn, a big game is over. I should be driving right now. Darn. Yeah, me too, but I have this commitment. I committed to do this every Sunday night. And then Savage says, I'm mad that the Saints did not win. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Sorry your Saints did not win, but the Rams, hopefully the Rams will kick the Patriots. I'm not.
Long as the Patriots don't win.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of either, but the Patriots always win, don't they? Well, they didn't win last year, but still, they end up in the Super Bowl all the time. So, isn't rideshare driver Dustin? Isn't he a Patriots fan?
No, he's an Eagles fan.
Oh, he's an Eagles fan. So, okay.
Yeah, we knocked them out last week. Or was that the week before that? Last week.
New York City driver log says, haha, oh, I don't even think about surge anymore. Your surge is like, what, $2? $3, maybe $5. Yeah.
We get some good surge in LA. It's just hard to be where it is when it happens.
Like what? What do you mean good surge? Like $10? Remember when
No, we don't get flat surge because we don't have the problem of other cities where people will take like a trip to get out of the surge area because the surge is always in the same place. In LA, the surge is so random that people don't do that, because that's what was happening in other cities. People would take the flat surge. I mean, they would take the surge trip outside of the surge and then order a second Uber. So with the flat surge, there's just no reason to do that because, like, you're going to pay the.
I'm not gonna lie. People in California, they think outside the box, because I always say, if I was driving, if I was a customer, I would either walk outside the surge and then get a ride, or get an Uber, then they drop me off right there at the Shell station, and then get in another Uber, so I don't have to pay surge.
Yeah, you can't do that in LA because it's too random,
and
it's constantly changing. So, like, even if you tried to do that, you'd probably get it wrong.
Oh yeah, that randomness is good too. But here in Baton Rouge, what they do is it just like if you have a 7-time surge, all the area around would it'll start going down the further you get away. So damn near the whole city would be under surge.
So New York City driver said, New York City driver says surge is 2.0 at the highest, and it doesn't matter. It equates to $2 to $3. Then New York City driver says, yeah, people have apps to tell them where the surge is. And then Fat Man says, what doesn't make sense to take short trips with a flat surge. Uber charges them a multiplier anyway. Yeah, Uber does. They charge the passengers multipliers and give us the $2 to $3. Exactly at Fat Man says New York City driver log.
I'm gonna check the surge right now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We decide to do that.
We should check the surge here. I'm checking the surge right here. Let me see what the surge is for around here. What am I missing out on?
I got a 1.2 around my house right now.
Let's see. So
oh my gosh, LA is surging, man. Santa Monica's 1.9. Like Beverly Hills is 1.8.
Nothing here in Chicago. Nothing.
I know New Orleans is surging, but I can't see New Orleans.
I don't know
East
why
Hollywood's surging.
I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. So
yeah, most of the surge is under 2. 1.9 is the highest.
So New York City driver says, yeah, 1.2 usually what I get. And then Fat Man says $2 in Palm Harbor and $6 at the airport. I mean, what I see.
Wow,
oh, well, not what I get. Yeah. So
I think really they can't pay. I think Uber can't pay drivers less than 50 cents a mile because that's what the IRS pays. I mean, just imagine you're a truck driver.
No, because Lyft just lowered it to 52 cents a mile, and the IRS says that we have to be paid that the average cost for is 54 cents a mile, and they're paying us less. That we are basically, they just dropped our rates to 52 cents a mile, so they can pay us.
They might get sued for it though.
Huh?
That could eventually become another lawsuit for them.
Well, all right. There's been people have been having problems because, all right, this is the thing too. The justices just said, and if you watched the driver, your personal driver, he is really big into justices, and they just said that independent contractors can sue in a class action lawsuit, but employees can't. But they have to be people have to are going to have to like get together and do a class action lawsuit against Uber and Lyft, and like take it all the way to the Supreme Court, basically. So, and a lot of the class action lawsuits that have been coming up are the same thing. We are employees instead of independent contractors. If we are constantly suing and saying we are what the problem is we are independent contractors, but they're paying us like employees. And it's not that we want to be employees. The problem is they're controlling us like employees, and they're treating us like employees, but we are independent contractors. We should be allowed to renegotiate how much we get paid. It should not be up to Uber and Lyft how much we get paid. It should be between us and the customer.
But the thing is that I guess Uber write the rules, and they always say this one thing: if you don't want to go by our rules, then we'll get
somebody else. So
it's their rules on the highway.
So Fat Man says it's now up to 58 cents a mile. And then Fat Man says then New York City driver log says, yeah, it's real high, a 1.8x in the East Village. Big Diesel says IRS raised it to 50 cents in 2018. New York City driver log, it stays there for like 10 minutes. Okay. Then that lawsuit will take decades to resolve. Exactly. You also have the major problem of paying a law team. We can't afford it. Plus, Uber and Lyft do not allow you to sue. You have to go through arbitration. Well, that is the thing. We don't have. There was some kind of thing that we don't have to go through arbitration now. So there's some. All right. I just saw.
That's what the lawsuit was about.
On it, huh?
That's what the lawsuit was about. That arbitration is a conflict of interest.
Yeah, the lawsuit says it's an arbitration is a conflict of interest with independent contractors, not with employees. If we were an employee, we'd have to go to arbitration, but we are not employees. So that's the whole problem. Now the whole problem too is people keep saying we are employees, we need overtime, we need compensation, etc., etc. But we are not employees, we're independent contractors. We're just being treated like employees. We're not being paid like independent contractors. And what needs to happen is there needs to be legislation set down. This is what and California is trying to do that, but we really need to, the problem is, like here in Chicago, there's been, like, we try to get people together, but some drivers are like, oh, I want to go do this. I don't want to do that. And then other drivers are like, look, we got to stay focused here. And so it happens all over the world. We start getting a few people going, this is BS. And then other people are like, nah, I'm just going to drive. Look at this guy over here. He's making $2,000 a week, even though he's driving his car into the freaking ground. But at least we can make $2,000 a week. We should be able to make $2,000 a week without driving our cars into the ground. I'm getting off my soapbox now.
But the reason why I look at this is actually Uber and Lyft is actually costing the American taxpayer money, because every year I write off a loss and I'm getting money for it.
That's right.
You know how many people that are required? Listen, let's just put it this way. We are required under law to have health insurance, but we're operating at a loss. So there are a lot of drivers out there going and getting health insurance through the government on Medicaid and whatnot, because they are operating at a loss. They're not making a profit.
Mm-hmm.
So it would behoove the government to put regulations on this so that people could actually pay for health care coverage.
Yeah, it's so right. It doesn't make sense.
They said that they don't have that stipulation on taxes. Say that if you don't have insurance, you have to pay $600 or something like that.
No, it's $2,000. If you do not have insurance, you have to pay $2,000.
That's gone this year because of Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2019, it's gone.
Okay, so we're not going to be asked if we have insurance? Good deal.
Next year, not, this year.
Oh, okay.
I think 2018, you still needed to have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but still, even if you need to have it, it's still, you're being put into this. There's a lot of people that don't have it that still need health care and have to go on welfare, you know, go get on Medicaid just so that they can pay. And that is costing the government tons and tons of money, you know?
Yeah,
I get
I
food
have a
stamps
subsidy.
Yeah.
and I get Medicaid.
Yeah.
You know, I have a subsidy. I should just get Medicaid because I have a subsidy, right? And so I pay like $40 a month. But at the end of the year, I get that $40 a month back because I didn't make enough money.
Yeah. You probably could get on Medicaid. A lot of drivers take their income taxes and they show that they operated at a loss, and then they go to and get on Medicaid because they cannot afford to pay for their medical bills. You know?
Yeah. $2,000. What you say? That's a lot of money.
Some BS.
Yeah, let me just got this call.
What's
hey,
that?
Mandy, I'm looking at your description, and you actually, did you say that you had your trip link in your description?
It should be in there. If it isn't, it should be in there.
Yeah, it's not here.
Doggone it. Let me check.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Okay, well, I will check. Hola, hola. All right. Well, I don't have any more. Do any of you guys have anything else? I don't have any more. I guess I could look in the rooms right now and see if there's anything in the rooms. Yeah, Fat Man
So
said.
I did Lyft all week.
What?
I did Lyft all week.
You did?
Yeah. One thing I noticed with Lyft is it doesn't seem to be accurately taking, like you know, it tells you how many hours you were out.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem to be accurate. It seems to be showing me the amount of hours that I had somebody in the car, and not like the whole amount of time that I was out.
No, it's always been like that. Both Uber and I think it's always been like that.
With Uber, it tells you like the whole time that the app that you were logged online, like whether you had a passenger or not.
Oh, I thought that was just. I thought that was just.
So basically on Lyft, I worked 11 hours, and I made $350. And I don't think that that's right. I think I worked more like 15 hours.
So how much? So what you work in the LA? What market do you work in, Dave the Uber Slave?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pull out you said 15 hours you can make $350.
Right, but that was working 6 days, 3 hours a day, or like almost 3 hours a day.
6 days. Oh, okay. That's not all in one day.
No, that was like evenings, just a few hours every evening.
Okay.
So like maybe like 15 hours, maybe more.
And back whenever Uber was real good, that was possible that you could go out. Well, I know when Uber first started here in Baton Rouge, I could go out and drive 8 hours and make at least $150. But right now, I only do Uber Select, and I made $500 last week. That means I keep the app on all day long, and if I get a call, I go get it. Otherwise, I'm editing videos.
That's nice. I wish I.
Yeah, Uber Select is good. Yeah, this is
Yeah, I think the reason another thing is people are like they're making tons of money, but they're doing Uber Select, they're doing or Uber XL, and I'm just doing Uber X.
Well, the problem with XL and Select is a lot of times like you can't really do better because the trips just aren't there.
Yeah.
And then even when they are there, like last night,
ready to go. If I get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to take it. And I'm pissed off if they cancel.
and also, don't you find with Select that you might be going like 20 minutes to do the pickup versus like 2 minutes?
Well, no, well, you know, it's my proximity to where everything is happening. Make it so it's you know, this is a small market, so I have downtown where a lot of hotels and a lot of select customers would be, and you know, I'm close to where a lot of Uber Select customers. Now I'm glad I don't stay on the other side of the town where it's all hood, but then the airport up there, so I get Select calls up there too. And my last thing is, if it's really that busy, they don't have no Ubers around. I'm the only one. I'm the only Uber in the area. And I'm running Select. If they can't get nothing else, then they have to go with Select.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's like when I first started 3 years ago in LA. Like I would work late and I'd be the only person out there, and I would switch my thing to XL only, and it would force people to have to order my XL.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why most of the time I get calls at 3 o'clock in the morning because there's nothing else available.
Nice.
Yeah, I scam the system. I also do Hello Tech, and I made about $100 on them this week too. I had to go and install a doorbell, electronic camera doorbell thing. So that was cool. I did that in about 10 minutes and I was out the house. So it's good to diversify and do more than just Uber, Lyft.
Yeah. So I got my new camera from Blockview, and it's like 4K. And so I finally got around to like a video that I want to edit, and I got a bunch of clips from my 4K Blockview. And it uses a different codec.
Man.
And so I have to spend hours like converting the video files into a usable file before I can do any editing. And I'm so frustrated now.
So your files come in something like a raw format, something like, isn't it 3G3 something MKV? I think.
It's an MP4. It's MP4, but it's like what you said about it being raw. It's the opposite of that. Basically, what I need to convert it into is something more like a RAW. Like the video editing software loves RAW files.
Oh, okay.
But what it is like super like a new type of compression, and the video editing software hates compressed files. And this particular compression, it can't read it at all.
All right. What software are you using?
Right now I'm using Power Director, but even if I was using Premiere, like I would probably still want to convert the files because compressed files make your computer work harder.
Mm-hmm.
In video editing.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I have an old computer now. It's getting old. Man, you know what I was looking at? I just saw a i12. I mean, one of those old Power Macs from 2012. And like Fat Man said, Kaden is live too. KDN, Kevin. I think he said Kevin, the entrepreneur. But I think what's going on is that when I saw this big nice Power Mac Power PC G5, and it had a 2 quad core processors in it, so that's a total of 8 cores. And I bet that thing is a monster. And you could get it for about $600.
You guys are talking
OS.
foreign. You guys are talking foreign to me. So, Fat Man says, then you get a 1 star. And then Fat Man says, oh, I think he's talking about XL. Oh, when you said that. Send it back, Dave, says Fat Man. And then Fat Man says, MP4 should be fine. Caden Live is free, he says. Fat Man says, no. Fat Man, the software called Caden Live is free. Video editing. Okay. I didn't know that because I do all my editing on my phone. All of my editing on my phone. I could be doing it on my computer, but I don't have any editing program.
You could get
doing it on your phone is actually like quicker.
Yeah. So there's still some limited, like when I edit my videos, sometimes it's like I'm sure it could be more seamless if I did it on a computer, you know, because the technology isn't, it's all miniature. You know what I mean? You're trying to split, you're splitting a video. Like, say you're trying to take some of this out and put more in, and you're putting together 2 videos. It's more seamless when you have your video. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can do a hell of a lot more with a computer, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You have much more options with a computer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have more options with a computer, and it's more seamless. When you do it, it looks better.
You can make things precise, like exactly how you intended it to be with a computer, whereas with a phone, you're very limited on what you can do.
Yep. And I've been doing all my videos, except for my podcast, I've been doing them on a phone, doing all my editing and everything. But I've always thought, man, I'd like to do my editing on my, I have no idea how to record a video on my computer. Like, I know how to open up a podcast, but I don't know how to record a video on my computer and then edit it. I don't know how to do that. I just know how to do it on my phone. So
yeah,
I would say go through the YouTube Creator Academy.
Yeah.
And watch people like Nick Nimmin, Brian G. Johnson. Yeah, he just watch his stuff, and he'll point you to people who could help you. Like his brother D. Nimmin, his whole YouTube channel is about mobile, being able, like, he running this whole show off of his phone. I mean,
really?
I learned about this KineMaster. Yeah, they have some apps that you could. They have some apps that'll make cheap software look like just tear it apart. You have some programs that you could get, like Adobe Premiere. That is the top of the line. That is Adobe, they make the world's best photo editing programs, Photoshop. So really, Premiere is Photoshop for videos. And
it's amazing what you can do with Premiere.
Mm-hmm. Premiere is a demon. I wanna get Premiere, but I'm just pissed off that Adobe started doing this Creative Cloud crap. That just, I'd rather spend my money on a Mac and then just buy Final Cut Pro.
I want to learn it. Like, now that I'm monetized and I'm actually have some money, like, I don't mind paying for the Creative Cloud because I can make it a tax deduction, but I haven't done it yet because I'm just like, oh, it's too much money a month.
Yeah, or you could take all that money, buy you I'm starting to see why people like Macs. I mean, I started looking at this. There's this other girl who do videos, and we really look at other people's shit. And man, I see the backgrounds real nice and crisp and clear. They have the back, like you in the front, you in the foreground. This is looking nice, like my hand right here. And see how I'm in the back blurry? I mean, that's like a DSLR thing. You get one of those cameras.
It's called shallow depth of field.
Yeah, depth of field. Bokeh. Is that BOK?
Yeah, bokeh.
Yeah. So when you do that, I mean, yeah, that's what That's what I'm starting to do now. I mean, my camcorder just broke, and I got probably like a 1 minute clip of video that's gonna be on one of my upcoming videos where I experimented with the bokeh effect.
How did you create bokeh?
Huh?
How did you create bokeh?
It's in the camera I have, the Sony camcorder, Sony PJ710. It does it all. It does it by like it's part of the focus. So I just changed the focus to until the back. I really just get close enough to the front, and then change the focus till the background start to blur, and then I'm still in the foreground in focus.
And does it have zoom?
Yeah, it's zoom.
You could create more bokeh if you use the zoom. Like if you get zoom in on yourself and get further away from the camera, that'll make more bokeh also. I'm
gonna have to quote this part of the video. Yeah, so if I zoom in on myself and then get the bokeh in there and then stand away from the foreground.
Yeah, like instead of standing closer to the camera, like zoom in and back up.
All right. And another thing is, it like when I look at it on the screen, it looks like it's crisp, but then when I blow it up on the TV, it's all blurry and stuff.
Yeah.
I hate that. So you have any solutions to that?
Get like that new Sony A6400 that's supposed to have like the best autofocus you can buy right now.
Is that a DSLR?
It's a mirrorless, same kind of thing.
Yeah, because I'm using the old camcorder though.
Yeah, it sounds like basically the zoom just doesn't work perfectly.
Yeah, now I just started using this feature though.
Or the focus, I mean, like a lot, like the older and the cheaper stuff, like the focus isn't always tack sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your focus isn't good on that camera that you got, Savage.
One thing that helps is to use manual focus.
Webcam here. I'm talking about the one. You see, you talking about the ones on my videos. Oh, this right here.
That right there.
Oh yeah, this just old. This thing ain't even good as my streaming camera. I have a Logitech C920. This is just the old camera that come with the Surface. And also, if I increase the lights, like if I shine more light on me, it'll look better like this. See?
Yeah, the low light on that camera is horrible.
Yeah, yeah, that's a piece of crap. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the camera on the back of this computer is way better than the one on the front. Yeah, Fat Man said he have a C922. That is the streaming camera. If you want, $50. If you got $50 to spend, but I'm about to get a GoPro too. I mean, can you do bokeh on the GoPro?
No, GoPro is got it's designed for, it doesn't focus. Like you need to get bokeh, you're gonna need something that you can focus.
All right. So yeah, so another camera I'm looking at the I like camcorders, but I wish I could put a 4K camera on a drone, but the reason why I'm getting the GoPro is so I can put it on a drone.
Yeah, a drone should be able to do, like a DJI drone should be able to do bokeh because it's fully adjustable. Like the one thing that makes the biggest difference on the bokeh is the aperture. You need something that has a wide open aperture, which is like low numbers, like 2. Like the aperture should be like 2.0 or 1.8 or 1.4.
Yeah, I think on my camcorder it has that, because this is under the prosumer market. Like before you step into the So the Sony PJ710, all those like in that range, they camcorders, but really I decided I'm gonna just go up to the AX53, the 4K. You saw that one yet?
No.
Yeah, a lot of I don't know if you ever saw Barnacles Nerdgasm, but he is a YouTuber with about 1 million. He a tech YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, and that's the camera he used. I had the AX 33, and it did a great job with Mocha too. That's the model right before the 53. And yeah, it's good, but I never got to this point in YouTube, my YouTube videos, because if I shot a video, I didn't care about blurring the background. But now that I'm watching videos and I'm starting to see, damn, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, and if you watch movies, they use that effect a lot.
Mm-hmm. And one of my videos, I actually stood. I had a glossy screen behind me, and I actually said, "Man, that looked good." The one that I was talking about the Uber Math 2 video. I had that screen back behind me, and it was blurring the background, but it was manually done. But that's when I really started to look and notice that blurring the backgrounds have a good effect on the video.
So let me read what or what Fat Man is saying. The phone is very limited. And then Fat Man says, you find the camera app on your computer, use the webcam. Okay. Okay. And then the Fat Man says, I have a Logitech C920. I have a Logitech. I don't know what it is. It's a cheapo. And then Microsoft makes horrible hardware. And then he says, I had to turn the sprinklers on my dogs. They won't stop barking. They sure did when they got. I did find my
dogging them dogs out.
Yeah, I did find the video of my cat where I have trained her to do tricks, but she's kind of camera shy. But when nobody's around, I can get her to do it, and I do have video of her doing all her, dame un beso. That means give me a kiss, and arriba cinco, give me a high five. Lay down. So she does do tricks. So I'm gonna make a video of it. So I already have the video. I gotta put it on. People are like, what? So so far we got Fat Man in the room, and then we got us three in the room. And who else do we got in the room?
That Big Diesel.
Do we still have Big Diesel in the room? He said something earlier that while we were talking, you said, TFM man, you should review some of these apps.
Yeah, I was saying the Fat Man, he should really start doing app reviews. He just listed a few of them up here. I mean, doing app reviews is one way to really get close. I mean, he almost monetized now. I think he have 850 subscribers. He getting there. So Fat Man gonna have to be getting reviews of apps. Gotta do it.
The reason why I was upset is because every week this podcast is doing better and better and better. Every week I've been getting more and more views on the podcast. And then when Rideshare Driver Dustin decides to do his thing at the same time, then I'm like, man, now we got like 6 views.
Well, it really helped before because he would bring his viewers over to your channel.
He did bring a couple, but even when he wasn't showing up, we were still getting a lot of good, a lot of views, because the show is really funny especially when we get what's his name, Dark Road Run in here, and he's doing all this tech stuff, and yeah, it really gets rolling, and people are like, whoa, yeah.
Where's Dark Road Run?
He said he's having family problems this week, so yeah. So
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Bob. I hope he worked all that out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I didn't ask you. There are times when I have family problems too, you know. So and all that stuff just kind of rolls over after a while.
Yeah. I was supposed to be doing a live stream with what her name, Munchkim, Munchkym.
Munchkin, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, so
I would love to do a live stream with her.
She's got like some Sinead O'Connor vibes going on right now.
Live stream and then just tell her to, you know, stop by and be on this panel.
Yeah, that would be cool. I really love her videos. She's very informative. I really like them, and I like that I a lot of times I try to go fast with her because I like that she's so fast and energetic. She fits a lot of information in she tries to fit it all in a little, you know, and people like that. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but our brains operate faster than what a person can talk. So
oh yeah,
that's why if you have a slow talker, people are not interested. Because our brains operate a lot faster than that. They get bored easily.
Do you think I need to speed up my talking?
Actually, there was I don't know if it's true, but they said actually if you slow down your speed, it actually you get better views or something. I don't know. I don't know, but
yeah, I think whenever I'm talking about something that I really like something I done rehearsed. After I done screwed up the video 5 or 6 times, then I really could fly through it. But when I'm doing something live, I have to think, process, try to avoid cursing and saying the wrong thing. That's one of the good things about talking slow, but I do need to speed up my talking.
yeah, I try not to curse. I end up cursing on this, but I try not to curse because you can I think that you can be demonetized for it.
I think that man on here too. Let me ask him.
Well, he's not monetized yet.
I'm talking about just to be, you know, in your show.
Oh, you think I should have him in my show?
For sure.
The only thing, well, if he wants to be in, he certainly can. But we only have a few minutes left, and then I promised my spouse that I would take it all down by 10 o'clock our time because you know, when my spouse gets out of work, it's ready to relax and stuff, and then we have all this stuff going on. So I said, okay, give me 2 hours, and I figure 2 hours is long enough to talk about whatever we're talking about, you know.
Gotta get back to the wifey.
Huh? Yeah, I gotta behave. I gotta behave. Okay, Fat Man says you guys really need to start thinking of a plan. If this shutdown continues, everyone will be doing rideshare, and we are not going to make it. And then Fat Man says you can't be demonetized for swearing. Okay. And then Fat Man says I could come in, but I can't commit to being regular. I think that's yeah. I
think just having something like a rideshare hangout would be good, kind of like what Cher does on her channel.
Well, it would be nice. I want to do at least one more day a week where we have like a podcast. I think that would be nice to do another podcast, like a hangout podcast. You know, I want to do live streaming more often because from what I understand, live streaming, doggone cat, people like live streaming better. And it'll help all of our channels if we do live streaming. So that's what I'm
thinking about live. Well, when I live stream, I'm gonna be live streaming mostly video games and just talk about everything from Uber, Lyft, tech, science, math, while I'm playing that video game. But last time I did it, nobody came into the stream. But I just think that once I start doing it more often, people gonna start coming.
Everybody knows that I have this Sunday night, so everybody is waiting for my Sunday night. Hey, Kitty, come on! You know
I want to do live streams where I just like go look for random girls to make out with.
Hey, I would join you on that one. That sounds fun. I could do it in my market. You could do it in yours.
Nice.
Man, that'd be great.
You ought to just go to a bar and see how many girls give you guys numbers.
Oh, I won't get no numbers. Now I think that's what the women do. The women will go there, will just go there, put something on, and then see how many guys go up to them. But yeah.
Yeah, the other night I had a passenger and he was like on a first date or a second date or something. All right, you know, guys are visual. Like all you have to do is show a little skin. Oh yeah, and they're all for it. They're ready to go. Women, all right, you guys. I don't know if you know this. Women like to hear. So if you say to them, "Ooh, I really like that top. That is a pretty color," or "Ooh, that is, I really like those boots." You just say something really nice to them. Yeah.
And say their first name a lot.
All right.
If you say it a lot, you could end up being considered creepy. Okay.
But some girls like hearing their name.
Sorry. Here's the thing. I would say their name at least a couple times because to make somebody more familiar, if you say their name and you ask things like, how are you? You ask them about themselves, that will show them that you are interested. You're truly interested in them. How are you? What have you been doing? And then when you call them nice things, I don't like it when people call me baby, but if somebody comes up to me and is like, oh, hi dear, how are you? Or I don't know, women like to hear things. They like, you gotta, that's why everybody's like, oh, we gotta practice our lines, but you can't have something cheesy, because if you say something cheesy, that's it.
If they're really young, I talk to them like they're my daughter, and like it turns them on.
Okay, Dave, that is sick and wrong.
I'm like, hey, sweetheart, how's it going? How was school?
Next thing you know, the FBI will be investigating you, and you'll be all over the news. And then they'll be like raiding my computer, like, "Did you know Dave the Uber slave?" I'm like, I don't know nothing.
Hey, if they're 18, it's all good.
Legal age, though. Yeah, for them to be a customer, they got to be 18 or older.
When you get to my age, like even like 23, 26-year-olds seem like super young.
Yeah, how old are you?
42.
I'm 42 also.
Man, I'm 40.
I don't mess with people that are because under the age of like say 30, they're just too wishy-washy for me. You don't know, they might still be out there playing the field. You know what I mean? When I was,
so am I.
I know, but what I mean is they might not be ready. Cat, come here.
Well, that's a good thing. That's the point.
They might not be ready to settle down. You know what I mean? You quit being naughty. Quit being naughty. You are being so naughty. She's getting in trouble. We got new seats in our kitchen, and they're really soft. And she like instantly put her cheeks all over the seats, like marking them with her scent glands, like these are my seats. And then at nighttime, she's been sitting around on the seats, like this is mine. Whereas the other ones, she wouldn't even sit on them because they were just plain wood.
Dustin and John does.
Quit being naughty. Quit being naughty.
Yeah, I think it might be good for Dustin to do a live stream, and then he joined your live stream. If you could see that transition of Justin going from his live stream to yours, that'll be able to bridge the subscribers on his channel to your channel.
Well, if I will talk it over with him, and because he's
in the stream right now.
He's doing it right now.
He in your chat right now.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me add him.
You were like, it's almost
Dustin
12
says,
o'clock.
wow, I'm young. Dustin.
Yeah, it is.
Dustin. Here we go. Oh, I'm writing you. I'm putting you in the chat right now. Okay. Even though I'm supposed to be done.
What is?
You're killing our numbers, Dustin.
Yeah, you know what? I've been getting like 100 peoples in my live streams, and when you were running, Dustin, I was getting like 6 people in the room, and like 3 of the people that were in the room were people that were on the podcast. And then we had and then still we had Ed. He was busy paying attention to your podcast and my podcast.
What's going on, guys? I saw that, Dave.
Have to figure out.
That, Dave.
Figure out,
Hey,
like,
we tried to do a reverse raid.
yeah, we were trying to come and raid your so that. All right, we're trying to figure out, like, are we gonna have to like have you do yours earlier and mine later, or what? How are we gonna do this here? Because you said you're gonna do yours regularly, right?
Yeah, I was gonna do a Q&A, but then today I decided to do something different because I was late. I'd fell asleep watching the Saints game and stuff. So
You're gonna fall asleep on our game.
hey, you guys see this? Look at the blood moon. I don't know if you guys can see it. The blood moon. It's getting covered up.
Oh, I gotta go look at it.
It's the eclipse.
Yeah, let's look.
Is that a lunar eclipse?
I've been watching it for like last hour. Yeah, right now. Tonight's like an eclipse, a blood moon. It's a bunch of crap. It only happens.
It's a wolf blood moon.
Years. Yeah. So I'm in Florida, and this is how it looks. But see, it's so small, you can't really tell anything.
Where'd it go? Dude, we have clouds.
Oh no, I don't. See that big blip in the sky right there? That's the moon, and it's only like it's about halfway covered now. But it was full moon a little bit ago.
Dude.
It was all rainy and stormy here a little while ago.
I can't even find them.
Clouds came.
I thought it was supposed to be at 8 o'clock tonight that the moon was a blood moon.
Yeah.
Midnight. Because as you can see, you can't, I guess, really see, but it's getting covered right now. So that's what I was waiting on. But yeah, I mean, I got a new Smakovich. I tried to go at 9, but I just don't know exactly.
That is a combination.
Oh, let me see that. What you got there? What was that? It was many Smakoviches. So that's pretty cool. But that's like Smakovich, like 4.0.
That's a smack a bitch.
Smakovich 4.0.
Man, yeah. So instead of my Q&A tonight, I did something about false reports. Because I've been
hearing a lot of people keep what time are you doing your live stream so that I can do my live stream after your live stream?
I don't know. I'm so bad at times. I'm trying between 8 and 9. Yeah, it is starting to turn red. That's what's up.
He's from Florida. He's not going to be like, that precise with his timing.
I don't know. Just in general, all my videos, everything I ever do is just on the fly.
He's like, I'll get there when I get there.
I know, but you listen, Mr. On the Fly, you're supposed to be in my live stream from 9 to 11. So Are you going to do your live stream?
I didn't even know you were still on. I thought you only did it an hour.
2 hours. It's 2
I came in
hour live
late.
stream.
Ooh. Well, I can't always say I'm going to be there for 2 hours. At least maybe half an hour to an hour.
Okay.
Because, like I said, especially if I'm going to do mine, because that's a lot of talking.
I know. I don't want you to. What I'm trying to say is maybe we should do ours at You say, well, I don't know when I'm going to do mine, but I'm trying to move.
I'm going to try to aim for between 8 and 9 Eastern time. Because that's
You
usually
both
when
at
a lot
the
of people
same
are home and are actually might be watching and stuff, you know?
8 and 9 is actually when I start mine.
But no, you're in a different time zone, aren't you?
I start mine at 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time.
Oh, you're Central time zone.
Yeah.
So since you like the Eagles, you hate the Patriots, am I
We
right?
need to do it at different times.
Yeah.
Eagle fans hate Patriots, right?
Oh, yeah, we hate the Patriots. I'm so pissed off that they just won. I would have much rather seen the Chiefs in there.
All right, so we're all rooting for the Rams then.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for the Rams to win, even though I don't think they're going to. But I really hope they do because Brady doesn't need another ring. Screw him.
LA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it is the LA Rams, huh?
Yeah. What? Yeah, Las Vegas. What did they get? The Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish
got
we
the
had the
Raiders.
Raiders.
So I'm guessing the Lions were like second to last.
I don't know.
Detroit. Dang,
Yeah,
that's
Detroit.
crazy.
And people are like, because I'm originally from Michigan, right? And everybody's like, so you're a Lions fan? I'm like, no. Win.
Dustin smoking that Joe over there.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't know what he's talking. You know what, guys? I cannot
confirm nor deny these allegations without.
I don't know that.
I'm just glad.
Man.
I'm like Dave over there, though. Whatever I do, at least I put a little picture on. Dave
Oh,
was just on
shoot.
like full front.
That
view. I
wasn't
was
saying
like,
anything. It's not supposed to show me when I'm not making noise.
What you doing, Dave?
Yeah, Dave was. Yeah, he made noise. You know, yeah. If you combine both of y'all, then you have the full picture.
Oh, okay, you guys know what?
Well, that stuff's not legal in Florida yet, really. It's
legal in Michigan.
Well, I meant for like medical purposes, but I ain't got nothing wrong.
No, it just got passed in November. It is fully legal in Michigan. You can grow up to 12 of your own plants. It's even more legal than Colorado because Colorado, they've done all kinds of regulations on it now.
We got to get you some seeds.
You grow in Colorado now.
What?
So they
no, in Colorado, they say, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. So they now have more regulations on it than they do in Michigan. I hope that they just do it worldwide. Come on, guys. We just need to get it worldwide.
You know, I've grown for 20 years. If you guys ever want to grow something, I can help you out.
Okay.
I think most of us have grown something.
You know what? I get like the windows dumb. But when I do once a year go home and smoke some, and but I can't smoke it anymore. I have to do edibles because I have asthma. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cannabis was my primary source of income for most of my life.
Domino's jobs. Domino's is taking rideshare jobs. Is that what he's saying? Is that what James saying?
Oh, hold on, I get the picture on.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't know nothing. Hey, Dave, did you send in a video to the entrepreneur, like the roast?
Yeah.
He texted me today, so I sent in a quick video for him.
Cool.
Him and Drive Girl Drive was supposed
Okay,
to be,
guys. Okay. I gotta end this because my spouse is getting angry because I did say I'd be ending this at 10 and it's now 14 minutes after.
Did you say 11 earlier?
He'd be like, "Hey, did you guys see my thing I printed up? I forgot I had it. I had put it up there for a while."
My name is Dustin. Wait, what does it say? My name is Dustin.
Let me flip it around. It's much easier than trying to hold the phone the wrong way.
Required, greatly appreciated, something or other. Okay.
Are not required, but greatly appreciated. Make sure you have everything before you leave. Don't hesitate to not be a douchebag. Smile, you're on candy camera. I just need to add in there. That's before I made up the Smackovich. So I should have a Smackovich in my hand. That would be
You need a Smackovich.
But yeah, I needed something extra for my background since I don't have the lip sticker anymore. I still have it, but it's ripped in half.
Hey, I don't blame you. I had fun setting that lift mustache on fire.
All right, Bill. I'll see you later, man.
All right, yeah. I'm going to get going.
Peace out, Ubers and Lyfters.
Yeah, about to roll out.
Roll out.
Or roll up.
Okay. Hustle hard, but hustle smart. And if you don't hustle smart, take your broke ass home. DriverLadyPro out. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hey, Dave, you going?